So hello everyone, Modern here. Welcome to my review of Ancient Magus Bride episode 19. So yeah, we finally met the main story. That's great. Vivisecting, the first thing we see is like, oh man, oh the ice, it's a lot of ice. That's sad, right? No, but so first of all, vivisecting is where you we cut something with alive, right? Dissecting is where you actually go into the body and you do the thing. Normally done to like cause of death, or as in many alien whatever movies that we go into like dissecting the alien they captured and so on, right, after it's dead. But vivisecting is when it's alive. So I wanna so words learned. I mean I knew that. I knew it, but of course so I was like, man, it's a vivisecting dragon, I guess. That's what it makes sense for me, at least, is that it's a Joseph would vivisect the dragon, somehow implement some kind of growth in it, because why else would he sell the dragon? If he's an ancient character, I don't know what he would need money for. So I guess he expected the dragon to transform there. What I don't get though in the whole universe is that won't the dragon fly around, as we see in the preview, and fight in London when people see it? Can people not see the dragon because it's like a fairy thing? But won't the dragon like lit it on fire? So won't they notice that it's a dragon? It's like, oh, it's a strong wind today. The wind is burning the buildings. So yeah, I'll see about that next week. But he's definitely, of course, he's the evil guy, but he's breaking probably all the magic rules, right? Magic is supposed to be hidden, and he's probably breaking it all. So he's the evil guy. I have to say this though, the episode had, I mean, the second half was really good. Second half was fantastic when you go to the auction house. Also like that, the whole thing going back to where the anime started was great, right? See this guy, kind of a gentle guy, even though he's sells slaves, but yeah, anyway. So the whole thing, she's crying, dragon, feeling its emotions, and everyone bidding for so on. It did be a lot of One Piece vibes, of course, for the whole archipelago there, but yeah, that was great, and the whole last scene was good there, when she's crying and dragon gets free, right, and so on. And also Elias' yet new form. I think it was mainly similar to Lindel. I would say Lindel, definitely. So all that was really good. But I think that one thing I can say right away, I hated this new character, Torrey. He was a horrible character. Yeah, man, I hated that character. He was so annoying. It's like that character was horrible. That character that kept kept touching cheese and kept doing these annoying things. And right away, when Ranford is ringing, he's like, I want some too. I like you. Yeah, that thing. Annoying character, right? And later on, it's annoying. It's annoying. He was just a horrible character, I felt, in every scene. It's like a really necessary character. And it's mainly his fault, of course. And I'm definitely worried that the anime will go into this college thing eventually, talked about. Season 2 or something, it's going to be college, and then he's going to be a teacher or something like that, and it's going to be horrible. So that is not very satisfying for me. That's going to be, no, I don't want that. But also, I mean, he was the main reason. But I think that most scenes with the sorcerers weren't that good. The first scene was kind of meh, in my opinion, where they were doing the drinking and eating. That wasn't very interesting. And then the later scenes as well, they were kind of padded out. So the first half felt kind of weak because of that, or mainly it's annoying. But I think it's primarily his fault, though. It's Torrey's fault. So horrible character, bad written character, annoying nation, and bad vanilla face and everything. That needs to ruin, I think, most of the scenes the team here is. So that's my opinion on that point. I think that was horrible. Second half again was great, but the first half, mainly because of him, was just bad. Most of it was bad. I have to say so. I think it was really annoying, all of them. And the other ones are kind of padded out. I did like, of course, when Alice is a terror. He's helping. She's like, how old are you? I'm 18. Okay, it's good. You're older than me. That's fine. Compared to Stella being younger than her, right? Like, a lot younger than her, but being more mature. That was a great scene. But I did like the other guy though. I mean, I don't like him. I don't like to see when he was sitting in his family like that. That was really nice and so on. So it has some good moments, but man, like I can't. That guy, I hate that character. I think it's the worst character in this anime so far. Absolutely, by far the worst character in my opinion. One thing though, which I guess is the author's art, but both Torrey and the other guy I can't remember, kind of the nobody guy. They looked very similar though to the fairy doctor, right? So they have a very similar art style. which I felt both clothing and hairstyling, so I felt that a little bit confusing, almost too identical. They could be better as well. They could be a bit more different. Yeah, the auction house was great. Elias was weird. Well, things with Elias, he's still back to the whole like I don't know. She's my slave. Yeah, very selfish, very jealous, right? So interesting. Also, it's kind of the same like last week, so it wasn't like super new. And then we had the whole dream scenario, which was kind of weird, and some kind of foreshadowing, some kind of future sight. I don't know really. Is she gonna help him? Well, I know with that thing is that it felt like she was gonna try to help the Wanderer, not just kill him, but it felt like, oh, the poor evil guy, I'm gonna go and save him. It was kind of that feel to it, which I didn't like that much. And I think that the whole scene was kind of, it felt a little disjoint, but not really. But it's kind of like, it's kind of foot in the air, and then she's probably in London. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of dream scenarios, even if it's a kind of future size. Not a big fan. Yeah, it felt kind of weird. So definitely iffy on the first part episode. That part was. But I read some comments people saying that it lacked some dialogue there, and that wouldn't surprise me. So again, it felt like they cut away some parts, and we could cut away like Torrey instead, right? And they padded out and whatever in the middle. So it's kind of weird. Well, yeah, then we also have the girl that speaks to. She's the woman there with some magic power. There's some deal. First, I thought he was gonna release a dragon, but I guess he didn't at all. The dragon transformed, so no idea what that dealt. One thing that worries me is that, I'll say the last point here, is that in the preview, she's like walking in the snow or something. So they're gonna probably finish the whole dragon arc with the storyline in less than an episode. I think there should be a longer part fighting the dragon next week. I think there should be a longer, hopefully, like a full half fight the dragon, half fight the Wanderer, something like that, right? But it's gonna probably be shorter, which I don't know whether the anime is like a weird prioritizing right now because of storyline. I mean, he's confused, to be honest. But yeah, so to sum it up, right? Second half was good, especially the crying, especially the dragon thing. Those things were great. Someone else is dodging her, managing and so on. Elias being all, controlling and so on. All that was great. But the first half was like new characters, which is annoying. Bad pacing. The dream thing that didn't mean anything with the felt so far. Because custom posted away from it, it felt kind of disjointed. So anyway, that's kind of my review. I don't know, but the anime is like parts are good, parts are bad, and that guy, I say it again, that guy Torrey, he really, that for me is, it's like a wet blanket to the episode. I just really hated that character. It was a hard time for me enjoying the first 10 minutes. Absolutely didn't enjoy that first 10 minutes. I didn't. He was the worst. The worst character in this anime has absolutely the worst character in this anime, by far. Such an pointless, annoying character. But anyway, I hope we had this review properly and decided to do. But I'll see you guys next week.